Book 10 The Last Tournament. Dagonet, the fool, whom Gawain in his mood had made mock knight of Arthur's Table Round at Camelot, high above the yellowing woods, danced like a withered leaf before the hall, and toward him from the hall, with harp in hand, and from the crown thereof a carcanet of ruby swaying to and fro, the prize of Tristram in the jousts of yesterday, came Tristram, saying, "Why skip ye so, Sir Fool?" For Arthur and Sir Launcelot, riding once far down beneath a winding wall of rock, heard a child wail, a stump of oak half dead, from roots like some black coil of carven snakes, clutched at the crag, and started through mid-air, bearing an eagle's nest. And through the tree rushed ever a rainy wind, and through the wind pierced ever a child's cry, and crag and tree scaling, Sir Launcelot from the perilous nest, this ruby necklace thrice around her neck, and all unscarred from beak or talon, brought a maiden babe, which Arthur pitying took, then gave it to his queen to rear. The queen but coldly acquiescing, in her white arms received, and after loved it tenderly, and named it Nestling. So forgot herself a moment in her cares, till that young life being smitten in mid-heaven with mortal cold passed from her, and in time the carcanet vexed her with plaintive memories of the child. So she, delivering it to Arthur, said, "Take thou the jewels of this dead innocence, and make them, an thou wilt, a tourney prize." To whom the king, "Peace to thine eagle-born dead nestling, and this honour after death, following thy will. But O my queen, I muse why ye not wear on arm or neck or zone those diamonds that I rescued from the tarn, and Launcelot won, methought, for thee to wear. Would rather you had let them fall," she cried, "plunge and be lost, ill-fated as they were, a bitterness to me. Ye look amazed, not knowing they were lost as soon as given, slid from my hands, when I was leaning out above the river, that unhappy child passed in her barge. But rosier luck will go with these rich jewels, seeing that they came not from the skeleton of a brother slayer, but the sweet body of a maiden babe. Perchance, who knows, the purest of thy knights may win them for the purest of my maids." She ended, and the cry of a great joust with trumpet blowings ran on all the ways from Camelot, in among the faded fields to furthest towers, and everywhere the knights armed for a day of glory before the king. But on the hither side of that loud morn into the hall staggered, his visage ribbed from ear to ear with dog-whip wheels, his nose bridge broken, one eye out, and one hand off, and one with shattered fingers dangling lame, a churl, to whom indignantly the king, "My churl, for whom Christ died, what evil beast hath drawn his claws athwart thy face, or fiend, man was it, who marred heaven's image in thee thus?" Then, sputtering through the hedge of splintered teeth, yet strangers to the tongue, and with blunt stump pitch-blackened sawing the air, said the maimed churl, "He took them, and he drave them to his tower. Some hold he was a table knight of thine, 100 goodly ones, the Red Knight, he. Lord, I was tending swine, and the Red Knight brake in upon me, and drave them to his tower. And when I called upon thy name as one that dost right by gentle and by churl, maimed me and mauled, and would outright have slain, save that he sware me to a message, saying, Tell thou the king and all his liars that I have founded my round table in the north, and whatsoever his own knights have sworn, my knights have sworn the counter to it, and say my tower is full of harlots like his court, but mine are worthier, seeing they profess to be none other than themselves, and say my knights are all adulterers like his own, but mine are truer, seeing they profess to be none other, and say his hour is come, the heathen are upon him, his long lance broken, and his Excalibur a straw.